everyone, welcome to Create with Tracy for Thursday. My name's Tracy.bish. I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator in Central Victoria, Australia, and we're actually doing the bundle tutorial card for today, so it's going to be super exciting. As you're popping on, please pop on and say hello, let me know where you're watching from. If you're new here, welcome. Oh, hang on. I knew I couldn't remember everything. Just turn that volume off. Alrighty, so hopefully everyone had a really wonderful Easter and maybe you got some crafting done. I know I did actually get quite a bit done, so that's really good. It's always nice to get some things done. It was actually really cold here, especially Sunday and Monday. Monday more so than Sunday. So it was a good day to be sitting at the craft desk and just crafting. So, you know, you can't go wrong when you're doing a little bit of crafting. So welcome everyone. I have a few things to show you, some good news for you. My pre-order is on its way. I'll probably get it, I don't know whether we might get it next week sometime or it might be the week after. It just depends on how long it takes to come from Sydney. Lately it's been over a week, so yeah. I'm feeling extremely tired today. I've spent the whole day in town. I got my car serviced and we had to be in there by 9, so I left here at 8:30 and I've walked around town all day, done shopping with Marion, and yeah, I am absolutely exhausted. I got home at 4:45, so I'm pretty much home and got things ready and sat down to talk with you guys, so welcome. Hi Marion, yes, feeling bushed, absolutely. Big day, wasn't it? We had lunch out as well, and yeah, I'm still full. So we've been dragging our bums everywhere. Anyway, that's just the way it works, isn't it? It was a lovely day, so I didn't work, so I'm not complaining. It's always nice not to work, but yeah, I'm feeling really tired. Anyway, I'll put it down to only having one cup of this morning, cup of tea, and not having my usual. Anyway, and I hate shopping, yeah. For someone who hates shopping, actually done quite well today, so I'm not complaining. Hi Wendy, how are you? Yeah, so how's everyone been? Have you been doing anything exciting, or did you get up to anything exciting for Easter? We, you may have catched last week. The puppies are here. There are 5 beautiful little puppies that my son's rescue dog had. There's 3 girls and 2 boys. They are absolutely adorable. They're the cutest little puppies. She's a mini foxy, so we think they are all going to look like her. They actually look like little pugs with the big noses, but I think that's just because they're newborn. But yeah, it's been super exciting. We've been in and seen them a few times and they're just adorable. Really cute little puppies. I don't think they'll have any trouble getting rid of them. Alright. How warm is it today? Been a warm day. I think it was only 22 and it feels like summer all over again. What I'm going to do is, because we've got a few on watching, I'm going to pop the camera down. We're going to go through our announcements. Today's project that we are creating is the April tutorial bundle card. It is a birthday card, so you know, I think it's always great to have some birthday cards in your stash. So and I'm using a retiring stamp and I haven't used it much, so I'm really disappointed. The Best Day stamp set, great for birthdays, and yeah, I really haven't had a chance to really use it too much. Yeah, Marion said, glad to take the jumper off. Yeah, I come home, took my jumper off straight away and put a t-shirt on. We actually, when we left this morning, it was really foggy and really cool. So, and yeah, it's been really hot all day. Is there a puppy coming our way? No, Wendy. Oh, sorry, that was Judith. No, Judith, no. We have 2 dogs. And as much as I'd love a 3rd one, no. We'll have to wait until one of our other dogs passes. I think 3's just it's too hard. It's like having 3 kids, you know, someone always misses out, don't they? So I think as much as I think they're absolutely gorgeous little dogs, I'm not doing it. My husband's already said no straight away anyway. Before they were even born, he said no. So, oh yeah, Marion, how are your bumps and bruises? I think she didn't fall over today, so that was good. Hi Sue, how are you? All right, so let me pop the camera down. Welcome everyone as you're popping on. So nice to have you here today. I'm gonna just turn it over a little bit. You can have a look at the new annual catalogue. This is the annual catalogue that's starting next month. I think it's May the 4th. So, how gorgeous is this catalogue? Lots of new colours, some returning colours, some new colours. So excited. I would be doing a pre-order unboxing when it comes, hopefully next week. It has left the warehouse, so it'll be super exciting to show you some of the new things. I cannot wait to show you the new ink colours. And one thing that I can't wait to do as well is to see for myself. It's one thing to see the ink colours or the colours in a catalogue or on the computer. It's another thing to have them in your hand. And then sometimes, you know, you want to do that comparison of different colours. So in our head, or from what it looks like on a camera, or on a TV, or even in a catalogue, it can look like a different colour. So we might think it looks like something, and then when we get that colour and comparison them, it's completely different. So I'm really looking forward to seeing the colours and how they really look. But the ink colours I'm really happy with, because all those ink colours actually work well together, and sometimes that just doesn't happen. Sometimes our Stampin' Up! Ink colours don't all work together. So it's really nice to see. All right, so we're still having the last chance product sale. This is on till the 1st of May, but it is while stocks last, up to 60% off. So you can get some really, really great bargains. There are stamps and bundles and dies, ribbon, DSP, you name it. Everything that is retiring is that's retiring is now up for grabs. It is only while stocks last, so you really want to get in and get those savings and while you can. So that is available. You can go and check over what's available in my online store. If it's no longer available, it actually doesn't show. So that's a really great way, going on my online store and having a look. That way you're not going to be disappointed by thinking, I want to get that and it's no longer available. So go and check those out. So this week it's Tracy's Sunday Challenge. Oh my goodness, the ladies have done an amazing job. If you haven't been over to my Facebook page to see what everyone has created, please do so, because amazing this week, absolutely amazing. The theme is spinning, so it could be anything, you know, wheels, pinwheels, you know, you name it. There is so many different things that spin, and the ladies have done a really, really great job. So please go over and have a look at what everyone's created. Leave them a comment. Let them know that you enjoy their card or project. This is the card that I created, and it's one of those spinning cards. This is the Enjoy the Journey suite. That's retiring. And it's a really hard thing to show on a camera how it spins, because you can't really, well, I can't really hold the camera that way. You've sort of got to fold it forward and it spins. So, but who wouldn't love that as a card? Like, you could do, these are really easy to create. You could change this up to be anything, but with that beautiful DSP in the background and the little motorbike doing his spins, I thought that was just gorgeous. So a few people had that idea. So please go over and check my Facebook page and see what everyone else is creating as well. And I took part in the demonstrator training blog hop as well this week. That is a monthly blog hop. The theme is always thank you, so you know, we can never have enough thank you cards in our stash. And this is the one that I've created. It's a very, very simple card. I've used the little critters from the Kindest Gnomes stamp set. That is in the mini catalogue, and it is retiring. So But this card you could create with so many different stamp sets that you have in your stash. A lot of stamp sets do have little critters in it, so you know, I'm sure we have many stamps that we could find in our stash, but the Kindness Gnomes stamp set is so cute. Works really well with the gnomes dies from the other catalogue that we had. So isn't that gorgeous? And I've just coloured them in with the stamping blends with a little bit of Winker Stella, so it has a nice little bright shine and sparkle in it. It's a very simple card. So you can check these both out. Actually, check this one out here on YouTube as well as my blog. And I haven't done a blog post with this. With Easter and that, I just haven't had a chance, but I will try and endeavour to write some instructions down and do all that as well and do a blog post. So let me know if you would really like to see how that's made, or like a blog post on it as well. Alright, so that is the announcements for that. It's a new month, it's April, can you believe it? And with a new month we have a new host code. Anyone who places an order in my online store using this host code will receive the handmade card that we made last week. That's this one here with the Petal Park stamp set, the framed florets stamp set, which is a retiring stamp set, and that beautiful Regency Park DSP. This is so pretty, very easy to create. I think it's a really elegant card, and it's this month's customer appreciation card, so everyone who orders through me gets this card. The other thing that you'll also receive is April's bundle tutorial. Now this changes each month with different amounts of bundles, different amounts of tutorials in the bundle. This month is 52 projects, and I think this is the largest we've ever had, which is super amazing. You're going to get lots and lots of inspiration, lots of different styles and stamps and everything like that that you can use. I can see I've used the Best Day stamp set, and I can see another one's used that as well. But what's really great about bundle tutorials is you can change them around to what you have in your stash, whether changing the DSP or changing the stamp set, and you're just using the fundamentals of that card. So you can get so much inspiration from tutorial bundles, or you can just create exactly how they have created the cards as well. So this one is what we're working with today. And quickly, next week is the Simple Sweet Stampers tutorial bundle. For April, it is Enjoy the Adventure Suite, which is retiring. So next week I'll have my card using this tutorial bundle. This is already available over on my blog, so if you would like to download this bundle tutorial, you can purchase it over on my blog. There's also a few different ways that you can get this bundle tutorial. You can get it by purchasing $100 or more in product using this host code. You'll receive this bundle tutorial, as well as April's tutorial bundle and the handmade card. You can also purchase a starter kit and become an INKY Stamper team member, or we're a family. But by purchasing the starter kit, you will also receive all the bundle tutorials each month for free. So that is the April as well as the Simple Sweet Stampers. So you'll get those both as well. Also, just quickly, the April tutorial bundle, usually the only way you can get them through me is by placing an order, or if you're a team member. So if you've purchased a starter kit and you're an INKY Stamper, I give these one away as well. But I've also got it available over my blog. You can purchase it for $28 Australian. So if you would like to purchase it, you could do that as well. So these two are now available on my blog if you would like the bundle tutorials. All right. So let me bring in, it is this one here. Isn't that beautiful? We have a few products that we're using with this one. We have the Best Day stamp set. Cute little fat cat. We have the Flowers More DSP, and I have the full pack here. It is a huge pack. This one is also retiring. I've grabbed 3 of the designs, and I really wanted to stick with the wavy pattern, so that's why I've gone with these ones to create our card. And I have my kit here all ready to cut up, and we're using the Simply Elegant trim as well. And for the DSP, we're using that rectangle postage stamp punch. All right, so on Friday when I send out my emails, I'll also be sending out the PDF for this card. So each month when I do my tutorial card, I do up a PDF just with this tutorial, so you don't get the whole bundle, just today's tutorial, and they'll be sent out on Friday. So if you haven't already joined my email list, all you need to do is you need to just go over to my blog. There is a link in the description of this video, and it says on the right, sign up for emails. Go in there and then just sign up, and each week I send out an email with different inspiration and what's going on in Stampin' Up world. So you're going to get lots of little tidbits here and there. So the colours we're using for the card is Starry Sky cardstock. Got pieces of basic white thick cardstock, basic white thick in a piece for our stamping of the cat, and then a piece just to hold all our DSP pieces together. And then we're going to layer over the top that vellum. And I'm going to show you a way to adhere your vellum without seeing through. There's a couple of ways you can do it, so I'll show you that as we go. All right, so we're going to start off with stamping our image. And we're using the cat because we are going to be colouring in that image with stamping blends. I'm going to be using Memento Tuxedo Black ink. So bring that in. Make sure that we get a nice crisp image. There's also a cake in this stamp set, which is a great one for birthdays. Super simple. And while we let that dry for just a second, I'm going to come in with my Versamark ink. We're going to stamp that sentiment, the happy birthday sentiment, onto the Starry Sky stamps cardstock. I think I need to take my shoes off too. So I've got the cardstock. Because I have had my fingers all over this cardstock and it's a piece of scrap, we're actually going to cut it down. I'm going to bring in my embossing buddy. Make sure I don't get any stray powders anywhere there. And I'm going to take my shoes off. My feet are sore having them on all day. It's not my normal joggers that I usually wear. Okay. So we're just going to heat emboss this with basic white powder. Oops, that was a bit loud, sorry about that. Pippi. And I'm just going to bring my heat tool in to melt that powder. Oh, so you like the gnomes? Yeah. I have both stamp sets. I'm disappointed that they're not carrying over. They're always super cute. So I'm going to leave that one to the side, and we're going to just do some quick punching with that rectangle postage stamp or punch. And I think I need 3 of each of these. So you could use any DSP that you like. You could also use any punch or die to create this card. this way. Weekend's coming along fast. Is anyone doing anything exciting over the weekend? We have our daughter coming home, so that'll be fun. She's on school holidays at the moment, and I think she's staying till Monday or Tuesday, I'm not 100% sure. So that'll be nice. Her and her boyfriend Angus. So we have all our pieces punched out. Now bringing in that piece of basic white matting, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually start gluing those down. Still letting that dry. We'll come back and colour that in just a second. Pancakes on Sunday, absolutely, Marion. She hasn't said anything, but you know what? I think I could pretty much guarantee that that's what is on the cards for her. She does love her pancakes. So I'm just going to layer these across. And I am going to have to do a little bit of cutting from them because they don't fit completely. So there we go. Got a little bit of an overhang. I just know that I'm going to punch off about there. Perfect. And then we can just glue this down. You could use different adhesive. I'm just using my green glue. Now the second row, I'm actually going to move it over a little bit, and I'm going to punch out one that's going to fit on both sides. So we're sort of mixing the pattern up a little bit, and this blue, I want about this size. This is great to use up your scraps if you've got scraps sitting there, and I'm sure we all do. I'm going to go quickly grab another green glue. That's better. It's probably not long enough. Let's make it a little bit longer. It's all a little bit of a trial and error. That'll be perfect. And that other piece that I just had here, I've got green glue on the back of it, but what I'll do is I'll just wait a minute, and once it dries a little bit, I will be able to punch it down a little bit more. So I just want to take a little bit off the edge. A little bit more. Perfect. Got a little bit of a tail. Let's get rid of that. So I have no idea what we're doing on the weekend. I'm sure we'll do something exciting, but our daughter may just want to sit and rest and not do much either. We will have to go in and see the puppies. Although she won't be getting a puppy either, because her and her boyfriend have just purchased a golden retriever puppy, so they haven't got it yet. I think the puppy's only like 3 weeks old, so they'll wait until she's a little bit bigger and then they'll grab the golden retriever. That's their puppy that they both really wanted. So I'm just going to chop this down a little bit more, and I'm going to have to add it to a post-it note because it's so small. That way we can just bring the punch in, take off a little. So it's still going to be too big. No, that'll fit. That'll be fine. Still sticky on the back. So once we've got all these down, I could have made, you know, the card a little bit bigger. That way I wouldn't have to punch these down a little bit, but it'll be fine. So we have the background. Let's bring in our stamping blends, and we're using Crumb Cake, Starry Sky, Crumb Cake, Starry Sky, Daffodil Delight, and for my dark, I need to get labels for my stamping blends, I think. Dark Daffodil Delight and Sweet Sorbet is the other one. That one definitely needs some labels. It's sometimes a little hard to tell what colour is what when they're on the container. Alright, so we're just going to do some really quick colouring of our image. I'm not using the light Daffodil Delight at all. I wanted to go something that's quite bright and vibrant. Now the really great thing with the new catalogue is we have, actually I'm going to use the dark as well with the Sweet Sorbet, is most of our colours with the colour refresh have a stamping blend with them. So there's only a couple that are missing, which I think is wonderful. It'll make it so much easier when we're colouring in. I'm going to do his little bow tie as well. So I think there's only like 4 or so from memory that won't have a stamping blend colour. I'm going to come in with the light, and colour in the cupcake wrapper. And then we're going to come in with the dark and just do those little dots. Have I told you that I'm very, very tired? Sometimes my words don't come out well at the best of times, but it's going to be Friday tomorrow. So we're going to have another nice weekend. And we have Anzac Day coming up. Do you guys do anything for Anzac Day? We always do a dawn service. So that'll be fun. So another thing that I've seen from other demonstrators, I don't have my products yet obviously, but our Stamp and Write markers, they have formulated them to be a bit different. So they're a little bit taller. The nibs are different, where we have a one side is a fine tip, and then we have you know, like the brush marker. In the new ones we have a brush marker on both ends, but one is a fine one. So we'll be able to draw with it, and I'm sure you guys have the same problems that most of us had. That fine tip very rarely worked. Well, mine never did. They did when I first got them, but you know, if they're a couple of years old, they don't work so well. So I'm so excited to see the brush tip end that you can actually draw with. That's going to be a lot of fun. And maybe, you know, we might use our Stamp and Write markers a little bit more now that they've formulated a little bit different. So Stamp and Write markers are a little bit different. Like these ones here, the stamping blends are alcohol based, but so you can colour in once you've stamped the image in Memento. The Stamp and Write markers are ones that you can actually colour your stamps. So if you've got a stamp that has multiple different colours that you want to add to it, you use your markers to colour the stamp in and then huff on them. And then what you end up with, once you've stamped it down, is a stamped image. So something that I really haven't done for a long time, so I might have to do that. I did get the Stamp and Write markers for our new colours, so maybe that's something, a video coming out soon. So once we have the light crumb cake down, like that, and his tail, I better do his tail. Perfect. I'm going to come back in with the dark and just add where those marks are. So I'm doing very, very minimal blending. Actually, I'm doing no blending at all, really. So I want to add that colour. And actually for the dark, I'm going to do his little nose as well. How cute is that? Okay. Let's quickly fussy cut him. There is no dies or punches with this one. It is a fussy cut one, but it won't take very long. When you're fussy cutting, you want to move the paper rather than your scissors. You'll get better movement. It won't be as jaggy in your cutting. Oops. My fingers are still sticky from that green glue. So where the little string is, that's actually really, really fine. So we want to be careful that we don't chop it off. As you can see, the DSP is actually quite bold, and when we tone it down just by placing vellum over the top, it gives it a really great effect. Okay, almost done. I'm actually doing what I say not to do. I'm cutting with my scissors rather than moving the paper. So I'm using the thick basic white. I find it's always great to use when you've got focal images with the thick. It just holds up so much better for your card base. All right. Okay, so I did say that we have a couple of ways, or two ways, that you can adhere down your vellum over the top. There's one way that I'm going to show you how I do it, but the other way is if you're adding layers over the top, you can place these down on your vellum first and then add dimensionals or the glue in those areas that are hidden. So if you were to use your green glue and place it straight down onto your vellum, it'll actually, you'll see it. So it'll stand out really bad. So you can either do it that way if you've got something that's coming on top of your vellum. You can attach that to your vellum and then add your adhesive to the back. Or the other way to do it is, I have just a piece of stamping sponge. And I think I need a new one, but I've also got my silicone mat here. This is in the catalogue. I'm going to add some liquid glue down onto my silicone mat. What's really great about the silicone mat is your adhesive comes straight off it, so it's never a sticky mess. So it's a great little tool to have in your toolkit. I'm just going to dab into that green glue, and then we're going to add it to the vellum. You want to make sure that you don't have big dobs of it, because you'll still see it through if it's quite large amounts. So I'm just adding it all the way over your vellum, and I do need a new sponge because that's pretty gross. And then once we have it on our vellum, we can layer it down over the top. And then we have it. Perfect. Softens the background. Looks super cute, doesn't it? Okay. I need to cut down my piece of Sentiment Starry Sky. So I'm just going to cut that down. There is a measurement in the bundle, so you can start off with that piece. I just thought it would be easier if I do it this way. And I think I actually just cut a little bit off the top as well. Even that out just slightly. Oh, Marion says brick walling the DSP. Yeah, that's exactly what it looks like. Yep. So I have a great little sentiment there. I'm going to be adding that to the back of the cat, and what we also need to do is add some of those twine. Got two sheets that are just a few left on them, just the edges, so we're going to use those. Adding a dimensional to my sentiment piece and popping that behind my little fat cat, like so. And then I'm going to add a few rings of this twine. I'm going to use the gold for that one. So just wrapping it around my fingers. Create 3 loops. You can chop that off. And then to secure it to the back of the cat, I'm just going to use some tear and tape. Really great adhesive to keep ribbon down or twine down. Oh, Marion says she wondered why I was blurry. She didn't have her glasses on. Well, hopefully the glasses have helped. Might be because you're tired too, Marion. It was a very big day. Okay, so we're going to add some dimensionals to that one. Because I am popping dimensionals behind there as well, I'm taking that backing off. That way my dimensionals will adhere really well. I find that if you don't, nothing really secures it down properly, because that backing is so super shiny and just doesn't hold in it properly. So using up all my little edges from the dimensionals. That's one sheet. Let's use this piece as well. And make sure that there's a piece of dimensional behind the balloon. That's so small that, you know, you want to make sure that that's got good support, as well as the party hat. And I know I sort of go overboard with my dimensionals, but, you know, you want to make sure that it's well supported. So we're going to pop that down onto our vellum. I'm also going to pop up this vellum piece onto the card base. It is basic white thick cardstock as our card base. You could go with, you know, the sweet sorbet, the crushed curry, or the starry sky if you wanted to. Sort of not limited in any way. Lots of colours to choose from there. Let's add some to the pack here, and this is going to use all these up. So we'll have to grab another one out before I craft next. So don't forget, this week's challenge is spinning for Tracy's Sunday challenge. If you'd like to join in, all you need to do is take a photo of your card or project and then go over to my Facebook page and leave it in the comments, leave your photo in the comments there of that post. And I really want to stick something in the middle, so let me grab another pack of that. New pack out, and we're just going to add a few there as well. So there's more information on this card over my blog. You can go over and check that out. What else do I need to tell you? Don't forget the 60% off is still going on. Some products have sold out, so you may have missed out on something that you were wanting if you haven't had a look yet. So please go over and have a look. All our retiring colours that we're losing, if you have those and you don't have the re-inkers, please have a look at those. And I'm not sure what have sold out yet, but that's sort of, you know, if you've got the ink pad, you really do need to have the re-inkers as well. And then we're using the INKY dots. I'm just going to grab those out from my stash. I love having all of my embellishments in a case right on my desk. Well, actually, it's right behind me, so it's worked out so well. So I'm not rummaging through a drawer over there, so it's worked out really well. And we're going to use the Starry Sky dots here. So these are like ombre dots, different sizes, but ombre in the in colours. And I'm pretty sure these actually are carrying over. So that's pretty good. One last one. And Marion, I still haven't changed my putty yet. I think my last video, Marion said you need to change your putty on my Take My Pick tool. I still haven't done that yet. And what I might do is I'm going to stamp inside a sentiment, because I haven't done that in a while. It's the best day because it's your birthday. That's a nice sentiment. We will go with that one. And I'm going to grab the Starry Sky ink pad. And we'll stamp inside. Like so. Let's do the other one because I haven't done that one either. And I might just grab the little decorations as well. Oh, isn't that cute? So pretty. Yeah. Such a beautiful card. I think anyone would love that card, especially if you're a cat lover. Alrighty, so there we have it. That's the card that is my card from the April tutorial bundle. You can get that by placing an order in my online store using this host code. You can also receive the Simple Sweet Stampers tutorial bundle if you spend $100 in products. So I highly recommend going up to that $100 and getting both bundle tutorials. You're getting a ton of inspiration. Or if you would like these tutorial bundles for free, come and join the INKY Stampers and purchase the starter kit. And you can actually put in your starter kit new products from the annual catalogue. So right now, you don't have to wait till next month. You can grab these right now in your starter kit. So if you have any questions with that, please reach out to me. I would love to help you out with that. It's a great deal, as always. Not only do you get a great discount of 20% when you start up and become a demonstrator, you don't have to do classes or do videos or anything like that. You could just purchase the starter kit for your own discount. And there are so many other benefits for being a demonstrator, so I won't go into them now, but honestly, if you have any questions, please reach out to me. If you would like to have a chat about it, I would love to help you out with that as well. Oh, Judith says she missed out on the rich razzleberry. Oh no. That is actually, I was very sad to see rich razzleberry go. It's one of my colours that I actually really like, so yeah, it was sad to see that one go. But I'm really happy with the new colours coming in and the colours that are returning. So hopefully they are as good as they look in both the catalogue and on video. Yeah, I'll be able to show you as soon as I get my pre-order. So it's on its way. We'll wait and see. Oh, she's devoed. Sorry, Judith. Yeah, that's harsh. I'll have a look and see whether I've got an extra one for you. I might just have a second one there. I've got a whole drawer of re-inkers, so I'll have a look for you. Alright everyone, thank you so much for joining me today for April's tutorial card. I really hope that you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give me a thumbs up, and I'd love it if you left me a comment. If you haven't hit subscribe, you could do that as well. For my INKY Stampers team that are here tonight, we'll be back for our live team meeting at 6. So come back and, no, sorry, not at 6, at 8 o'clock tonight. So come back and we'll craft and chat and do all that crafty stuff that we do. And yeah, everyone, I hope that you have a really great weekend. I'll be back next Thursday, so there's no Sunday challenge. Well, there is a Sunday challenge, but there's no videos. So please check my socials for the theme. But don't forget to go over and have a look at what everyone has created for the spinning, because that's a really great theme that people have done some amazing cards with. All right, everyone, enjoy the rest of your night, and I'll see you all next week. Bye-bye.